That applause is for the end of that big delay. I want to thank everybody for being patient. Let me thank everybody to the Painted Bride Arts Center, Day of the Poet presents High Rhymes and Misdemeanors. This is our Ed Day program, which the Painted Bride puts on intermittently throughout the school year, and we always like to bring as many students out from the local high schools as we can. And I think this cycle we only have one cancellation. They canceled last time also, and that would be Lankenau. So we're now calling them Lane Lankenau. They canceled twice on us, but everyone else is in the house. Real quickly, let me just find out what high schools are here. So Bartram is always here. Bartram is always in the house. They're about 100 strong. The Bartram is definitely represented in the house. Who else? Is Kappa here this time? Kappa doesn't even come anymore. They can't handle the message. But who else is here? Whoa. Okay. What school was that? Okay, how about Central? Central in the house? Central used to come down, all right, Central is, I think we intimidated Central last time around. They can't handle the message. Okay, we have Alney, Bartram, who else is in the house? Glen Middle School for boys in the house. Okay, that's right. Glen Middle's in the house. You might not believe this, but I was a resident there many, many years ago. I helped to put that place on the juvenile delinquency map. Okay. Well, who's that in the back? That's Jerry Gibbons. Who? William Penn is in the house. Big up for William Penn. William Penn is in the house. What I want to know is who has the fattest basketball team. Okay. Jeanette, what's the name of the North Carroll? Carroll. Okay, and Carroll is in the house from what? North Kensington. This is Carroll. Jeanette Jimenez is one of our loyal. Okay, and from CBS, we have a CBS cameraman in the house. He's going to take all your fat photos up here, which you can be an all-star someday yourself. So we got the cameraman in the house. Big up for Circa in the house on the camera. He's going to make top Billboard movie stars out of every one of you. Okay. Since this is called High Rhymes and Misdemeanors, let me find out who has the fattest rhyme skills in the house, and they can kick the program off real quick with a short piece. Who has all the rhyme skills? And then in the back there, you have the rhyme skills. Come on. You got the skills. You represent. You got your rhyme skills. We're going to pass the mic, kick the program off. We're going to begin and end the program with the students. The program is for students. It's not for teachers. It's not for anybody else. It's for a student. Your name, please? His name is Mark from Bartram. He's going to kick it off with some rhyme skills. Mark from Bartram.
I say can't say because they infiltrated. I'm saying the dirty villain, verbally telling like they need some drilling when I'm giving you bigger selling. Who you telling? I want my woman like the middle. I'm like a cruiser on the ground, you playing like balls, and you little puppet draws. I'm unbelievable like Baby Small. What you want to have? So you tell it, touch my hand like cabbage. Make you think this is a illusion, but my solution is to don't take. I stay fast like a prince. I leave your mic real dense. I'm on the run up in your chest. the word be. The more deep, the best cat, liberties. Now what, wanna test this? I dig all up in your mouth to the gristle. Now what? I can test me like test the image missile. Go up in your face like a pistol. I'm gonna let you know I can't be touched, son.
Okay, we're ready to go now. We're ready. Before I do another thing, let me introduce. Before we take another step, let me introduce Big Rich Medina is in the house. He's going to be DJing. He's going to be DJing tonight and also today, and also he's going to be up here blessing the mic with some of his own work. Big hand, please, for Rich Medina from Footworks. Citadel, Footworks, Citadel, in the house. Okay, we're going to move along real quickly. I'd like to, and this program is being videotaped for the benefit also of the inmates in Greater Penitentiary. So when the men come on the monitor and share their message and their skills with you, and their very powerful message, please be generous with your love and your spirit. So it's going to be videotaped and brought back to Greater so the men can share in the program, which they can't be here live. So I'm going to go right to the video monitor, and when the screen comes on, please give a big hand for the inmate poets before and after their presentation. A big hand for the first inmate. They'll introduce themselves. We're ready for maximum security penitentiary. She got herself all comfortable in the back with a few students chatting it up. Okay, one more time, please, Stephanie Burnett.
And the worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. Yet in my flesh shall I see God. This is communion. Poetry, the consummation of a holy union between creation and my pen. With verse after verse, I give thanks and give birth, immaculately, defying commercialization that be the aborter of our soul flow, that is, expression, sterilization. Seems there's no room for truth at the end, so I'll use the stage as a manger. Spotlight is my star in the east, calling all shepherds and royalty to come bear witness while I conceive syllabic utterances that gestate in my mind and throat until called forth by the Most High. That's when I transform from woman to vessel, transporting the lyrical salvation of humankind. Words and rhythms spell prolific because I be real fertile. Cultivating the seed for more creators' children to come and minister to you. You will testify and shout newly sanctified when you feel these Holy Spirits move through you. We speak within anointed tongues using words that dig soul deep. And we will expose false prophets. In this incarnation, in the flesh is the cultural barriers. At my weekly Sunday vespers, I heeded ancestral whispers, took me down a path that led me back to the good books. Took a closer look, and only there did I find the spirit I sought residing in written words on pages. A radiant energy transmitted through the sermons of supplicant sages. Now I write lyrical rampages, stomp poetic through what should be holy places, turning over the tables on those who dare to tax me with self-serving words. Speak with righteous fury. I lob verbal Molotov cocktails that melt false idols with revelation's flames, destroying with pinpoint accuracy those who don't take this privilege seriously. This is communion. Preacher never told me that I could find salvation at the end of my pen, that I would find heaven in the company of scribes, angels disguised in nappy hair halos and robes of brown skin. I've learned that nirvana is not intangible, but easily within reach, verse after verse, reconnecting me to the holy trinity of God, poetry, and we, Creator's children, have taken our place on the right hand. We savor eternity, no longer world weary, for we have words as our sanctuary.
Okay, you can do better than that now, Stephanie Renee. Dropping it on you. Science, defiance, and non-compliance. Stephanie Renee, Philadelphia's home. Okay, moving right along. Circa, Laurel's going to help you out with that lady problem. One more time, we're going to go to an inmate maximum security penitentiary. When he was 17, he made a wrong choice. Okay, let me bring up the next two poets, actually, twins from the state of Delaware. These are two poets who don't need any introduction for sure. If you don't know about their work, listen up close, as you can find out right now. The twin poets from Delaware, all the way from Delaware, to share their immense talents with all the students here today. Big hands for the twin poets. Give it up to the twin poets.
First of all, giving praise to God, to the Creator, our ancestors, our elders, our age mates, the twin poets. I'm the big little brother, and I'm the little big brother Al. And we're going to do like our favorite piece, really. It's called Music, and it's about music, about how the younger generation don't really know what music is. You know, it's like nowadays you can make a rap about anything and make success, huh?
I mean, you have skills to be rapping now,
You can talk about my new watch now, Talk about me a new car now, My mama live in the house now, One day I'm gonna write me a real rhyme now,
I had grilled cheese for lunch too,
So it's about music, about how music has changed.
Music.
Yo, it's my music.
It's my music, you messing up my music. My music, you
just
messing up my music. Anytime you go from a Marvin Gaye and a Donny Hathaway to these BS R. Kellys of the day, we just lose.
We lose.
They just be messing
our music.
Messing up our music to the point where it hurts my heart to speak. I mean, sis, you remind me of an angel like Anita Baker. Not no damn G.
You remind me of my G.
Just, what is this brother R. Kelly truly trying to tell me?
Do me, bump me,
I can
grind
bust
me?
nuts on the down low, bumping and grinding while I'm flying? But now it's a miracle. He done got spiritual.
Am I supposed to believe that your faith is strong? Because you know the words to every damn gospel song?
I sing because I'm happy.
I sing because I'm happy.
Sing because I'm free.
I sing because I'm free.
Or do you sing because I'm sips of Alizé and got you tipsy? And I'm not even thinking about no damn Kurt Franklin. Because if I sample George Clinton long enough, because ain't nothing but the funk. And keep writing these weak rhymes, the Lord is going to give me what I want. Nigga makes me want to shoot. Did you hear that?
Did you hear that Kurt Franklin song with Keith Murray and Redman?
With the hook by ODB called Ooh Baby, I Like You Raw. I love the Lord.
You see, the hip-hop industry has become an endless assortment of negativity. It seems to be nothing more than a ghetto form where the only topic flawed to be discussed must relate to what this nigga can and is willing to do to that nigga. Here your grandmothers, your mothers, your aunts, your sisters are going on the beautiful black women of the past. Now the only task is to shake that butt, girl, make that feeling. The young hip-hop nation is sleeping or has assumedly slept through history class. We forgotten that Dr. King was only 26 years old when he led the Montgomery bus boycott. Because now we got 35-year-olds doing that bang, shoot 'em up stuff they call hip-hop.
I'm about it.
And they making millions. Financially, they blowing up. But those brothers ain't men. They just boys that's grown up. To the righteous, true indeed, we either got to use it or we gonna lose it. Because the devil is paying these niggas overtime to mess up our music. And they messing up our music. And they messing up our music. It's my music, you're messing up.
Messing
It's my
up.
music, you're
Our
messing up. My music. Anytime you go from a Billie Holiday, a Nancy Wilson, or Sarah Vaughan to these young girls up there that can't even sing with their clothes on, we lose it. I mean,
like
they don't
they
know
messing
nothing
up
about
our
octaves,
music.
ain't got no range, but brothers ain't gonna complain as long as she wearing that G-string. It's like she's giving me a choice.
It's like she giving me a choice.
You can either have a body or a voice.
Because she can't sing a damn thing.
At first, I thought it was me. I said, twin, you're looking at the whole thing all wrong. Until I saw a sister with a thong on singing a gospel song.
Praise the Lord.
And for the life of me, I just can't figure how we went from singing about candy girls
To being
trigger happy niggas.
I saw your new video, Foxy Brown, and I was astounded. I said, I know why that spot hot. Look at all that fat around it. Now you might laugh. You might laugh and say, black music is all good. Them twins don't know what they talking about. Black music all good. Them twins don't know what they talking about. And you get home, your little brother saying, your little daughter saying, your little sister saying, just put it in your mouth. Or what them twins said was kind of funny. You get home, your little brother saying, you better have my money. You see, the hip-hop industry, the potholes in my lawn have become the street. They are now covered in concrete. Re-enslaved, I am chained and forced to move to synthetic beats. No longer do I study, listen, and learn from the past. No longer is hip-hop roots buried deep in the grass. Disassociated from God, I now stand upon man-made material. Hip-hop's spiritual identity and purpose has become worthless. You see, the devil has many disguises.
The devil has many disguises.
He could be
the devil has many
a Billboard
disguises.
top
The
20
devil has many disguises.
MC.
He could be Puffy.
Just listen to his lyrics. I'm sure that'll prove it.
And
his mission
is to mess
up our music, and he messing up our music, and he
messing up
our music, and he messing up our kids' minds. Peace.
Okay, one more time. We're going to move along quickly because time is of the essence. We're going to move up to the monitor. The next. All right, how about Trapita Mason? Trapita, are you here? Okay, we're going to have some poets coming in late, but it's all good. Okay, let me bring up our very own DJ from Footwork, Citadel, Mr. Rich Medina. Please give it up for Mr. Rich Medina. Big Rich Medina.
What's up, y'all? Alright, everybody's cool? Alright, glad y'all came down. Before I get started, I want to say peace to the brothers in the Inmate Poetry Program. And you came down to check us out when we came up there. It's always good to get something, a good reality check for us. You know, we out here in the world. And we might complain about a little bit of stuff, but imagine if somebody woke you up, told you when you could eat, when you could go to your cell, you wouldn't even have a room, you wouldn't even be on, that's punishment. That's real punishment. Your parents is like trying to give you an idea of what it'd be like to be where these cats are. Real quick, just to get you to stop doing whatever you're doing that may put you on punishment. But that's enough of that. I was a young boy when I decided to disengage my crime enzymes and steer clear of stagnant pools of water. The phrase of reference which my brethren now activate to seek out salvation stinks like bad sex and the breath of people who still believe in the phrase, keep it real. The disease of our very own miscarriages serves as a bed on which to lay our heads and allow our demons to defeat us without even physically appearing. And nobody wants to talk about it. Well, that's a bit too deep for now. So I set myself to avenge the murder of time with personality as my infantry, will to win as my backup battalion. These roguish demons and their swaggering falsifications of life as we know it dance naked on cauldrons of deceit. I know, for I've heard their lies in the whispering wind. Long before the gyration of the heathen became marketable, some sold their souls in search of a better one rather than sweeping the soot from the corners of mental rooms. Now Sunday worship makes up for 6 moons of blasphemy for the average man. From the ivory tower, Big Brother watches people surviving on suggestive garments and the never-ending quest for sexual fire, mixed with the lust for blood and guts on screen. and on their neighbor's camcorder. So tonight I sing my distaste for young black men who act like niggers, closed mouths and open minds, dancing on the ledge of denial. To be a leader takes balls too big for boys like these. So I save my energy in the bones on which I pray for a little more peace of mind. First break, last chance. Like running a race in stiff steel pants, ain't no chance to win. Ain't no time to waste as the nature of integration becomes backward pencil and the color line is erased. Now rummaging through unanswered questions and the unsolved mystery of self, a grown man is now groping blind and feels nothing in the pit of his soul. Home of demonic caricature, birthplace of first misfortune, second offense, and third eye closed.
Come on, give it up. Rich Medina. Blessing the mic. Setting the path. Straight. Okay. I just like to mention that all the poets that are appearing here today have appeared. We have appeared as a group, individually, and as a group across the city, in New York, all over the place. And we appear often together and have developed a very strong bond between us all. So the message that you hear and the personalities and the spirits that you witness here today, we've done that many times before as a group and individually. Okay, I'm going to move right along. Trapita Mason is in the house, so she finally made it. Camille, are you here yet? Maybe Camille's not going to make it, but we'll see how things turn out. Okay, now I'm going to go to the monitor now. Another inmate poet from the monitor. Please give it up for whoever the next inmate is. He'll introduce himself. Okay, it gives me great pleasure now to bring up the next live poet in the house. Please, a big, loving round of applause for Trapita Mason. Trapita Mason. Everyone knows Trapita. Trapita Mason, she's been here many times.
Thank you. Good morning. What school? I came in a little late, working and stuff, and I had to try to get off a little early to be down here. So what schools are here today? Bartram, where else? Olney. Okay, welcome everybody. William Penn, okay. All right. So welcome everybody. I'm just going to go ahead and read my piece. I'm very happy to be here. Always, Kevin will tell you, no matter what, try to take time to come out and share some poetry with you. I have some new pieces, so I hope we get to come up here again, but I'm going to read a piece that I think is appropriate. I'm reading it because of one of the teachers here who's always been so supportive of me, just asked me to share this piece, and it's called Static. And I'm reading it because it stands for Sisters Trying to Aggravate Through Ignorant Conversation. Static. And I'm putting it all out to the sisters and the brothers who really, so many serious issues out here. But we tend to still make this issue of he's my man and all this other stuff escalating into something a little bit more ridiculous. And I know that sometimes people don't want to hear it, so I'm just going to say it through the poem. It's called Static. He's my man. Sister, while these words are rolling off your tongue, allow them to take a trip to your brain and let them dwell there for a moment and think. Sister, logically extract these words and search for meaning between the pause. Sister, open all channels of communication and hear what you are saying. He's my man. Consider for a moment the ridiculous nature of such a claim. Consider for a moment the perception of the listener when you make such drastic announcements of ownership. How can you call someone yours who doesn't even own himself? He's a slave to drama. See, he likes it when we fight each other, when we put hands on hips and roll our eyes and twist up our heads and take a stance and wage war against another sister over a man. Now, brothers are worth fighting for. Brothers are worth fighting for, but I'd rather fight for the prisoners of wars and the migrant workers, the single and the struggling fathers, the little brothers getting caught up in the cycles and the systems. See, I'd rather fight for the Garveys, the Martins, the Malcolms, the Hannibals. Brothers are worth fighting for, but not a fool who creates and cultivates more drama than a Sunday night movie. Static. Sisters trying to aggravate through ignorant conversation. They come to us on their pseudo-pedestal when they want to confront, calling us up, leaving ridiculous-ass messages, dangling some half-baked fool in front of our face, and they bring static with their claim, he's my man. Sister, is nothing sacred no more? We got mothers in Liberia dodging war, running from bullets aimed at their backs, and nobody hear their pains as they cry for mercy on the dirt floor in the refugee camp. Not supposed to fight you, to entertain conversation with you over a fool who invests in drama? Sister, is nothing sacred no more? Their babies scratching our ankles, children needing to be fed, us trapped in this one-room hell, spinning in a web of poverty, wondering where our next meal will come from. I got kids that need guidance, and it's just me, sister, and you make your claims for a fool who don't take care of his children. You bring me static with your claims, and I'm supposed to fight. Sister, is nothing sacred no more. There's sisters subjected to rape. You got little mamas out here with their coochies on a plate. You got brides being burned. You got clitoris being severed. You got jaws and ribs being smashed, and we're being ignored, undermined, undereducated, under somebody's goddamn feet. It's nothing sacred no more. There are books to be read, poems to write, God to serve, family to love, friends to see, and things to do. See, I got plans to make. I got traveling. I got paths to clear. I got waves to make. And you want me to retard my dreams and entertain you, sister, while you try to aggravate me through your ignorant conversation. You want static. And all I can offer you is advice. Back up and assess the situation. You can't own a fool who's a slave to drama and chaos, distracting us from real battles. You are my sister, though you wrong me. You are my sister, though you assault me through your static. Father, forgive her, for she knows not what she do, because in her hour of desperation, she too has become a fool. Back up and assess the situation, my sister, for if he is truly yours, you will have no need to claim. You can't own someone who's already a slave. You can't own someone who's already a slave to drama. Peace.
Okay, Peter Mason. Putting out the message to all the slaves of drama. More drama than a Sunday night movie, as Peter says. Okay, did Camille ever get here? Camille is not here. Okay. I might add before we move on that if anyone has questions, and the poets are going to stay around a little bit, those who can, please feel free to come up and put your questions to the poets and chat a little bit. And also, you definitely want to get together with Rich before he leaves. He's going to be backing up the student segment with some turntables here at the end of the program. You might want to get with Rich and find out about Footwork's Illadelph, all the hottest gear, and the CDs, etc. on the hip-hop tip in Philadelphia. Also, we have added a new segment to the program. You know, we always conclude with the student segment. We've added a teacher's segment to the program, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so we're going to bring the teachers up here, the educators, and see what kind of rhyme skills they got. So we're going to bring, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring, we want the teachers up here. Let the teachers, yeah. You know the hot shots with the shirts and the ties. And with all those credentials, they have so many credentials, they can't even sit up straight in a chair. They slouch down like this because they're weighted down with all those letters of the alphabet after their name. They push the teachers around all day. We do this, do that, learn this. Here's the podium. We're going to dedicate a special segment for the teachers. We want all the teachers to come up and share their rhyme skills. Not now, that's coming up a little later. Jeanette, you're going to come up. Jeanette Jimenez is ready. She's been waiting for years to come up here. She's got a flow. She's got the flow down. Jeanette Jimenez. Okay. That's coming up in a little bit. Right now, we're going to go to the monitor and listen to the powerful message from Greater for Penitentiary. Belly of the Beast. Okay, have we gone through all the poets? I think we have. Camille is not here. Comes to tighten the time of the presentation while I do a little something with your permission, of course. Is that all right? Okay. Consistently, the men in Graterford asked me to bring the message out to young people everywhere who are in a situation now where they once were when I was 17, when I was 16. A large majority of the people on lockdown went there when they were in their teens, mid-teens or late teens. So the message they asked me to bring out all the time is that in the House of Steel, the lockdown is real. You can believe that. And when you show up there, they're going to put 3 letters on your back. D-O-C. That means you're owned by the State Department of Corrections. All your choices are gone. You have no other alternatives to do what you're told or go to the dark hole. And there you will stay. Okay. I'm going to dedicate this piece to all the men on lockdown in Graterford. It's called Probable Cause. It's probably because you're not Caucasian. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness protection program or a diagram of that diaphragm of the beast? Or a sacrificial spam sandwich from Lynn Abraham? Or a leaky dental dam from Abraham Zabruder? Or a singing pentagram from Abraham Lincoln winking that the war between the states was America's gate. The real proclamation was a crop rotation from the field to the jailhouse gate, from bales of cotton to just without bail, freighting license plates for late model Lincoln Continentals and an occasional Cherokee. The Trail of Tears spans 2,000 years, killed the Jews, Sioux, and the Jigaboos. From Gethsemane's to Torch TP's land of the freestyle. From the jawbone of the ox to the click of the Glocks to keep you rocking in the rocket's red glaring Aryan socket of the Cyclops. The big lip apocalyptic gap of Maddox paradox of empty pockets, ham hocks, thread, sky upside the head, locks, socks, knocked off, socked out the box dockets of the free world. From hanging trees with branches and threes to ex-file penile colonies, democracies, demography. The slave ship and the whip was just the tip of the flip conscript iceberg legacy. Mass COD, DOC, Department of Corrections, District of Captivity. The hate legislated human freight industrial complex of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Death camp ethnic laundries, black ass hourglass menageries for refugees of wounded knees, freeze nigger, and the Osage Avenue belly crawl, seized from that continent, brought forth upon this continent as a new nation of endangered species, legacies of the 40 acres, 40 ounce, now 40 foot tall, but still skin deep. And the only mule in sight is served nightly on a tin plate, or mating, conjugating with that dermicidal pachyderm, waking from that party of Lincoln bumper stickers stuck to your release date, waiting from the first bill of sale to the last cell on the block of hell. Hath no fury like an all-white jury, nor purgatory a story as gory as 1.7 million vacancies filled at the Bates Motel, waiting to exhale Satan's email with Mumia locked in the entrails of that beached whale, justice scale, too pale and blind to read Ebonics and Braille. Can I get a hail? Can I get a jail for the cheap or a Chief Justice who can just spell reparations, Rolaids, or relief, or real estate fee? Can I get a witness? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. That's the Kevin O'Neill segment of the presentation. Can I get a time check from someone who owns a wristwatch? Anybody owns a wristwatch in this place? Poets can't afford watches. 20 minutes to 12. Okay. How many students in the house have stuff to come up here and share with the group? One? How many students have? You'll see your hands. You do? Okay. The hour's getting late. I think we're going to move to the student segment of the program. And is that cool, Stephanie? Bring the students right on up. Okay. Al, Nandi, is that cool? Bring the students right on up. Rich, and then we want to see what the hotshot teachers got to drop on us. Okay, letters of the alphabet. All right, let me see. All right, you come right on up here. Come right on with your piece. You going to recite it? No, ladies first. Ladies first. Sorry, sir. Get to you next. Ladies first. You get them right on up here. Okay. With the hat, with the hat. Okay. Come right up here. Get right on the camera. Don't be shy. You're going to be a movie star. Okay. Your name?
Kiara Camacho.
Kiara Camacho. School? Olney. The piece you're going to read? The piece you're going to read?
It's a sonnet from Shakespeare.
A sonnet from William Shakespeare. The mic is yours. Yeah.
Okay. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips are red. If snow be white, why then are her breasts dun? If hairs be wires, black hairs grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked, red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know the music hath far from pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress when she walks treads on the ground, and yet by heaven I think my love is rare as any she belied with false compare. This poem is by William Shakespeare, and he's talking about a black woman. Yes, William Shakespeare likes our our dark-skinned women. That's why I like it.
Okay. You say you love me. Okay, we have some matrimonial-minded students in the house. Okay, I got news for you. We all love you. Okay, can we put the lights on? Can we do that? Give a big shout, a big up, a big round of love and spirit for all the men who shared their courageousness with you and courageousness. It means a great deal. Oh, you don't up there. Don't talk it over. We have a conference. Get up here. Okay, he's going to set up his flavor with Rich. He's going to put something down. He's going to put something down. He's going to go off to Rich. Okay. Department of Education in the house. Let's see what the teachers have to offer. Okay. Here only at the Painted Bride. We leave a segment open for the teachers. Okay. Okay. Come on up. Be properly introduced. be properly introduced. Mr. Powell. Now, wait a minute. Now, we only use first names here. None of that Mr. stuff. First name. It's Bob. You come up here, you drop it's Bob. All right. Bob, the piece.
It's called Juicy Juice by Junior Mafia.
It's X-rated. It's called Juicy Juice.
By Junior Mafia.
By Junior Matthews. Juicy Juice.
Mafia.
Mafia. Junior Mafia. Okay, Junior Mafia. Now, hold up, Adam. Hold up. Now, this is the first time ever I've introduced a poet in a necktie. Now, I've never done that before, but I'm assuming... Oh, take the necktie. Tie gotta come on. Oh, the tie. Tie gotta come on. Tie gotta come on. Okay. Now, here's the tie. All right, Bob, let's get you in the shirt now, man. Take the shirt off. Okay, I like it. Okay, a big hand. What school, Bob? What school, Bart? Okay, Bob, from Scorched. Get it up.
It's all yours, Bob. We're the twin poets still here? I agree. They're messing up our music. I'm gonna try to fix a little music, all right? I'm trying to fix a little bit of our music. You know that song, Gin and Juice? Hey, twin poet, you know Gin and Juice? Why they have to put the gin in there? What's wrong with Juicy Juice? Right? What's wrong with Juicy Juice? Junior Mafia? What's wrong with Junior Mafia? Right? Alright, so I'm gonna go back a few years to when Snoop Doggy Dogg was out. Are you ready? With so much drama in JSHB, it's kind of hard being Mr. POWLE, and somehow, some way, I keep coming up with funky activities like every single day. Man, I take a little something to the classroom, do a little something as I walk through. It's 2:52 and I'm on my way home, sitting in the lunchroom holding books, sipping on Juicy Juice. I got with my mind on my math and my math on my mind. 70 degrees when I ask my students, please work together to solve these math problems with ease. At ease, when you walk into my classroom, feel the breeze. Later on that day, you see, my homeboy, Mr. Cunningham, G, came by with some cups of Lipton G. His throat was dry, cause he just spoke. Yo, this ain't no joke. I had to back up off of him and sit my cup down. Lipton tea, and man, let's all throw down, now. Thank you.
Mr. Bob is in the house. Give it up for Mr. Bob. Okay. Mr. Bob, the teachers have spoken. Okay. The Department of Education's very own Mr. Bob. Dropping science, defiance, and non-compliance. Mr. Bob. Okay, Mr. Circa, thank you very much. Okay, our cameraman has to leave now. Let's go back to CBS.
Started with the right. All right. Okay, after this, check. Okay, so there's no sense in kicking a piece if you're not going to keep it fly, right? All right. Okay, so, all right, got my thing standing here now. Whew, long day. If you take the onyx out the sonics, you get sin. Take the ebonics out the phonics, you get din. Take the blacks out the wax, you get spin. Shake the jam out the jelly, you get gelatin. If you take God or goddess out the God bless, Porgy out the best, you get Iving, Berlin, or Gershwin, driving a James P. Johnson hearse, claiming the Jews got the screws and the blues first. If you take 99% of the fat out of 99% of the fish, you get an SAT score metaphor whore from Syntax Central dish of publishing industrial complex, readers digest indigestible gibberish, dish of the cap and gown, heel hound, dog pound, dogfish dish of Libak fin. Take the cocoa out the butter, you get margarine. Take your mind out the gutter, you get Freudian. Take Freud out the gutter, you get up, chump the devil. In a Clarence Clowns tea shop, a MAGA hat, and an asbestos GOP lapel pin. If you take the acorn out the oak out the keg, the stay woke yolk out the unbroke egg, leave the whites in the shell sticking, take New York out the New Yorican, you get Colonel Sanders without the chicken. If you take the cumin out the curry, the shimmy out the sherry, the chuck or the juniper out the darker the skin, sweeter the berry, Harper, Sperry, Fiduciary, you get Maker's Mark, Cuddy, Sark, bathtub gin, soft rock, smooth jazz, light beer, thin, stamp bag heroin. If you take the Dago out the Dago red, you get that Guinea Giuliani without any vin, genitalia. Or worse, that male chauvinist pig FOP assassin Chauvin, Derek Chauvin. If you take the Xanax out the Hispanics, PRs, you get Vicodin, or worse, OxyContin, or worse yet, a fentanyl-laced GOP lapel pin. If you take the Irish out the potatoes, you get skin, skinny melanin, Sinn Féin shin, get one in. Take them niggers out the cheap seats, you get Klonopin. Take their kids out reform school, you get Ritalin. Leave them there, you get that pedophile freak, Father Flanagan. Or worse, that pederasty rat's nest, the Vatican. If you take the snow out the Eskimo, you get albino chagrin. Take Men in Black out the blackened men, you get a Black Lives, blood splatter, gray matter, mannequin, panicking, white fly shenanigan, black sheep, lanolin, channeling, Anglo-Saxon, saccharine, Aryan, Rastafarian, sugar twin, Dominican, Mandarin, Mickey Finn, saltpeter, cinnamon. Grind them into salt, you get what that witch Lot's wife saw, a Sodom and Gomorrah, Nathan Bedford forest of hanging trees with branches and threes, expile, penile, colonies. 10, Putin, Rasputin, and Satan, all wearing a okay, skipped over that. If you take the brass out the bronze, you get 10, foil. B, that bump on the lump of shit Donald Trump ain't a boil. Machiavelli, KY jelly ain't patchouli oil. Royal crown ain't royal, Stockholm syndrome, damn sure ain't loyal, and 9/11, damn sure ain't the worst terrorist act committed on American soil. You know what I mean? Clack, clack, recoil. If you take the griot out the Argo, KO out the cargo, the Cape May, the Frisco Bay, Fargo, the Key Largo, Mar-a-Lago, embargo, take the Lagos out the locution, the Osage out the oracle, the Shoshone out the testimony, the Cherokee out the jubilee, the Sioux out the revenue, the Asian out the occasion, the undocumented Mexican out the lexicon, the lifer out the cipher, the long march, slow burn, sojourn journal, out the cornbread kernel, take the spider-eating fly out the flame-eating morph, the cloth out the mud, the blood out the turnip, the yang out the yin, the homo out the sapien. You get the worst of the worst of the worst. American. If you take the projects out the projects, you get the projects. If you take, can we get the fuck on with this? Out to Kevin, where are you going with this? Replace how to think with what to think. You get, what do you think? If you take people of color out the color of people, do the right thing out, do the thing right, You get 400 more years of recycled, refried, all-American apartheid. 4 more centuries of human landfill penitentiaries. The insane profanity, profane insanity of America's industrial habitat for inhumanity. 400 more years of recycled, refried, serial imperial genocide. The red, beige, brown, and black all-American almanac. The license to kill, Emmett Till, recycle, codicil, drill. Another black man arrested to death with his dying breath pleading, praying, I'm just saying, crying, lying in the street, dying, signifying, testifying while dying. Mama, can I get a witness? Mama, can I get a witness? America, can I get a witness? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. 400 more years and a quarter of the fraternal order of eternal slaughter. Can I get a witness? My country, 'tis of thee now, Wall Street, World Trade Center, Dow, chainsaw massacre, clear-cut plow, landfill, roadkill, Cajun corral, the fatted calf and the sacred cow, the dangling participle predicate bow and prow. In the Rocky Flats broke smokestack tales of the Union Jacks, click clacks, mega data, beta max, factor, taxidermy, baby seal, third rail, retail, tracks and trails, greenback, smoke screen, habitat jails, NASDAQ, fax, racket, bracket, tax scales, fat cat, plutocrat, buckets and pails, bushels and bales of rank junk mail, party plank, platform nails for the Roger Ailes, Bloomingdale's, Parallax Saks, Fifth Avenue sales of the Purple Mountains majesty in a one-horse open full-course porterhouse drawn in quarter Estee Lauder slaughterhouse sleigh down the one-way runway roulette relay to the lord and tailor of the flies display, the parasitic predatory pret-a-porter, Frito-Lay latte au fait, Coco Chanel Lagerfeld cartel cachet for the fox where the fox, otter, beaver, and the muskrat play catch of the day and bow to pearl-esque buck in a mink fillet from the Chamber of Commerce to the Love Canal to tag, disembody, disembowel the last wild stallion for Purina dog chow where the deer and the antelope prey and howl with Allen Ginsberg and the spotted owl and gag on the gray-green greasy cellophane morale of a wise potato chip bag decal. Flora, fauna, phyto, zoo, cold and ozone, sauna, CO2, stowed for Metro, Petro, Turbo stew, and sold for red, white, chlora, flora, carbon blue, and gold. Colossal fossil revenue, ultraviolet amber waves, flood Mark Twain, Cain and Abel caves, Spark Lewis and Clark dark theme park chains of acid rained on blood-stained graves for native sons and Negro slaves, Neptune, Noah, Nemo, Roe, to Darwin's last archipelago, with Michael, Larry, Curly Moe, Jules Verne and Jacques Cousteau, Christ, Buddha, and Geronimo, Ganges, Jordan, Yukon grow in holy coli ratio and glow black with Exxon Valdez oiled snow and flow back to the great demagogue spent fuel rod depot. Tanker, trawler, frigate, fro, drip net, dragnet, magnet, blow with Moby Dick and Daniel Defoe, Miles Davis and Jericho, Coho, Benito, Albacore, and Toe, the last dead cod from the last Eskimo. Cherokee, Comanche, Crow, Sequoia, Poplar, Willow, Woe, Soweto, Ghetto, Barrio, and Weep with Chief Joseph and the last Buffalo, with Othello, Galileo, Foco, Pluto, Plato, Marco Polo, Apollo, and Edgar Allan Poe, for the last cask of Amontillado, the Apocalypse and the Status Quo, Art Stanton and the last Domino, and drown thy good in brotherhood, and mourn with Gandhi and Thoreau, Gauguin and Van Gogh, and wish upon a star-kissed tuna fish can logo.